Yeah, recording has been started. So I'm just repeating the things what we discussed yesterday, and then we'll go ahead and discuss further. Okay. Do you remember, guys, what we discussed yesterday?
About BTP.
Okay. BTP stand for
VLAN trunking protocol.
VLAN trunking ping protocol, right? It's layer 2 protocol. So where is Parvez?
Okay, here. He is available here.
Hmm?
He is available here.
So he's going to join.
I don't know. I'm just asking to him.
Hmm?
Parvez! Parvez! 1 minute.
Okay.
परवेज ज्वाइन करोगे ज्वाइन करोगे लैपटॉप खोलो पैसे पूछ रहे हैं हाँ पैसे रिपोर्ट ले रहे हैं हाँ क्या बोल रहे करना है हाँ करना है लैपटॉप खोलो लिंक सेंड कर रहा हूँ लैपटॉप पे मोबाइल जिससे भी करना है लैपटॉप में करेंगे भाई
Okay. So BTP stands for VLAN trunking protocol. It's a layer 2 protocol and it's Cisco proprietary protocol. Okay.
Yeah.
And its use is used to replicate
VLAN information.
VLAN information from
हमारे घर में एक ही आई है भाभी जो हमारी तरह है थोड़ी
like VLAN ID, I mean VLAN number, VLAN name, VLAN type, right? It's used to replicate the VLAN information like VLAN name, VLAN ID, VLAN type from one switch to other switch automatically, right? Automatically, right?
Yes.
Then we have discussed there are three modes of BTP.
Yeah.
First is server mode. In server mode, what we discussed, like this is default mode
In
of all
non
Cisco switches.
Cisco switches. We can add, delete, modify the VLAN information
Okay, we can
in server mode.
add, delete, and modify the VLAN information. We can add, delete, modify the VLAN information, right? And whenever switch server mode switch will receive the BTP advertisement it will update its own database and forward to other connected switches, directly connected switches. Right? This is clear, right? You have seen how it was happening, right? Okay. Then we have discussed about second thing is the transparent mode, right? In transparent mode,
we can add, delete, and modify
we
VLAN
can
information.
add, delete, and modify the VLAN information. And whenever
switch
it
receive
will
VLAN advertisement.
it will receive BTP advertisement, it will not update
In
its own database, but it will forward BTP messages to other connected switches, right? Then we have discussed third thing is we have discussed client mode.
Client mode switch.
In client mode, switches, we cannot add, delete, and modify the VLAN information, but once it will receive BTP advertisement, it will update its own database and forward to other connected switches. Then this thing. Then we have discussed about the
BTP.
then we have discussed what? Like
Condition for BTP.
condition of BTP. BTP. What is condition to work on BTP? Right?
Trunking should be enabled.
Okay.
And VTP domain name should be same across the VLANs.
Okay.
And VTP password should also be the same.
Must enable, right?
Yes.
Then second, we have discussed BTP domain name should be
Same.
Should be same. Third, what we discuss? BTP password. It's optional. Once it's configured, then BTP password should be same. These are the three conditions in order to BTP should work, right? Then we have discussed about the configuration revision number, right?
Yes.
Number, which we are calling as a CR number as well, right? Correct? So here we discuss like first we discuss like it's a 32-bit decimal number. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. Okay. And then we discuss higher configuration, higher CR number, CR number switch is responsible
To send the VTP advertisement.
It's responsible to send the BTP or send or initiate, right? Initiate the BTP okay, BTP advertisement, right?
Yeah.
Then we have discussed third things. By default, CR
number will be always 0.
Number always will be 0, right? Then we have discussed about four things is like for transparent mode switches, CR number will be
0.
0. These are the things we have discussed, right?
Yes.
And we also discuss like how BTP works. We are going to see like one small lab. After that, we will discuss more about that. That's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead and just you got it right. And you know how for Parvez, okay? Parvez, BTP is nothing but is a VLAN trunking protocol, okay?
Okay.
It's used to replicate the VLAN information from one switch to other switch. So earlier you were logging on each and every switches, right?
Okay.
If you have multiple switch, for example, 2, 3 switches, whatever, okay? Then each and every switch you are going manually and logging them and then configuring the VLAN. For example, VLAN 10 and then name, then other things, right?
Yes.
But BTP is going to facilitate you, or you can say what is the advantage of the BTP? It's going to reduce the overhead from the network engineer. Means as soon as you will configure the VLAN on one switch, it will replicate the VLAN information to other switches, other connected switches. Some of the condition as well, like you have seen like server mode switches. If you have a server mode switches, once it will receive the BTP advertisement, BTP messages where VLAN information. I will share you the what is BTP messages in moment. So once you will see that, then this server mode switches will receive the BTP advertisement and it's update the VLAN information. And then if we have a transparent mode, receive the BTP advertisement, BTP message, okay, then it will not update its own VLAN. Whatever VLAN you have configured manually, it will be remain same. But what it will do, if domain name is same, then transparent mode simply forward this message to other switches. Either it's a server or it's a client mode. Okay. Then
All the switches.
yeah, whatever connected is, if you have multiple switches is connected here and here and here. So depend on how many switches you have connected. 100 number of switches is connected, 100 of switches, it will replicate the VLAN information. Without you need to go on login on the device and check, I mean, configure the VLAN one by one. I will show you like, I will
Okay.
configure 100 VLAN. It will 100 VLAN automatically configure to all the devices. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So just I'm going to configure the one of the switches. So for you guys, just I will make the simple things, how we are going to configure, and later on I will modify the lot of tables, scenario, and after that we will discuss more. Okay. So these are the, I already opened the yesterday. I have opened the lab. Just I'm going to initiate from beginning. Okay, how it's configured. I configure only host name. So enable. To configure, first of all, we need to enable the trunking. So go on switch number 2, enable the trunking. Okay.
Yes.
So just config T, you know how to enable trunking. So interface range command, FA0/1-2, then switch port mode dynamic desirable. This is a kind of soft coded trunking we have seen in DTP, right? We have multiple administrative mode where static access, static trunk, and dynamic trunking, dynamic access, right? So it's a dynamic trunk. So just exit here as of now, and no debug all. Debug messages. This messages, BTP messages I have enabled yesterday. So now it's done, right? Now trunking is enabled. If you want to check, you can check. So interface trunk, right? Here it trunking enable. Here is so interface trunk. It's trunking enable. Here also same thing. No debug all. So interface trunking, right? Oh, so interface trunk. No trunk. Why? Okay. I know why it's not trunking is not happening. It's like CCI level things is there. Just I'm explaining you. Just listen. Okay. It is happening
Actually,
due to DTP messages. No, not what you're thinking. It's not exactly.
okay.
So like DTP is sending how it is actually. Let me explain bit. I have 8 minutes only. So condition is like, just I will explain in short only. This DTP message and this DTP messages is not compatible. Okay, that's what you are not forming the trunking. Means DTP messages is not passing correctly because we are using dynamic desirable soft trunking. I mean dynamic trunking, and we have some condition to DTP messages to move from here to there. Okay, if your DTP message is not moving, I mean management traffic, I explained in detail when I was speaking about the DTP, right? If not passing between those switches, then your trunking will not form. Just keep this information in your mind as of now. If you want, I will explain more. But this is the condition, it's not forming. As soon as I will disable the BTP, just give me a moment. I will show you. First, configure the BTP domain name because, so BTP status. It's ABC is server mode. So just configure how we need to configure it. So all the switches by default in server mode switches, you know that. So you need to change only domain name. Domain name ABC. Okay, done. From ABC is going to change capital letter ABC. Here also you need to do config T because BTP message is carrying by the DTP only. I mean management traffic. So I will show you. You can say BTP domain. That's what is that trunking is not forming. BTP domain ABC done. Third switch also. As soon as you will configure this command, it will initiate the trunking. I will show you. BTP domain ABC done. Because of DTP messages was, mismatched. Domain name was mismatched. DTP messages was not properly propagate. That's what is the reason why your trunking was not forming. Now you can see your port is up and your trunking should be up now. Done. You got it?
Yes.
It's actually, I'm
Okay.
not going to deep dive because it's a CI level thing. So why it's not happening? So leave that one as of
So
now.
what was the main reason? What was the main reason? Like the
Because
VTP domain
management traffic is carrying through the DTP. If
but
BTP message
why is
domain
that?
name is mismatch.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I have shown you, but I will show you in in next couple of classes. So
Okay.
you will understand
Okay.
how all the messages
So
DTP, BTP, and all the messages going on single messages. I mean single management
so
traffic.
here one thing. So here DTP is carrying the VTP message, right?
But it uses the DTP. Some of the things I'll explain more. Don't be confused. Okay, here.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I need WhatsApp capture. Then I will show you why it was not happening. Then
For
once I
now,
will do more advanced lab of the BTP. Then I will show you why it's
mm,
not happening. So I will explain
so
it.
for now we can just understand that the domain name was not matching. That's
If
why we
domain
were
name is not matching,
changing.
then DTP messages will not exchange. That's what trunking will not form. The three things you
Okay.
need to keep in mind. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the main thing. If we want, I will show you the lab. I will keep some of the switches this side and some of the switches that side, and we'll change the domain name. You will see that trunking is not forming because of DTP. But if hard coded, we can do that and we can disable it. We can test it out, why it's if forming or not. Okay. So we have a 4 minute. Just let me, perform a lab, small lab. Okay. So you can see. So VLAN brief. There is any VLAN?
No. That is 10. Billion 10.
Okay. No VLAN 10, right? Config
Configured.
T, config T, no VLAN 10. Okay, done. No VLAN in each switches, right? So VLAN brief, done here. So VLAN brief, done. So no VLAN, right? If you will configure, for example, config T, I will configure only one switch number one. You can see here.
Okay.
VLAN 1 to 100. Simple. Oh, this command is not taking. Just configure 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5 VLAN. This also not taking. VLAN 10, exit. VLAN 20, exit. VLAN 30, exit. VLAN 40, exit. VLAN 50, exit. Okay. Now I have configured the multiple VLAN. So VLAN brief. Because it's packet tracer limitation, I will show you in once I will show in GNS or somewhere. 10, 20, 30, 40, 40 VLAN, right? Now check here. So VLAN. It came automatically, right?
That's good.
No need to log in each and every switch and do that same thing. VLAN brief. You can see here. Oh, awesome, right?
Also,
If you'll give name or whatever information you will give related to VLAN, it will replicate all the VLAN information from here to here. As of now, all the server is by default mode is a server mode. So I will explain in transparent client, lot of lab I will do here. And lot of term also is coming, related version, related DTP, related lot of other things we need to discuss here because the interviewer asking multiple question on it. So this is the basic, very basic. You can say CCNA level only. Now I will go more deep dive and understand how and what are the other things. Question, please.
No question so far.
All good? Anurag,
no question.
Parvez, you have any confusion? Okay, your silent I am taking as a no. Okay. So, okay, that is first. And then next one, we are going to start as a BTP part 2. Then 3, then 4, depend how long it will take and no to complete the BTP.